Hello guys and welcome in my newest video. What if I tell you that ganking on ganking junglers is actually bad? You might think, okay, this guy is just dumb. What is he talking about? Ganking on ganking junglers is bad? What does he mean by that? And I will explain that in depth. I won't go into details with lane matchups and such, like I usually do during the WOD reviews, because I will only review the first 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes of this game. Will actually highlight two separate games from two very different V players, and explain the key mistakes, how one player is actually making high impact and carries games with over 60% kill participation, while the other player is actually losing while still having 60% kill participation. And you might think that, okay, but then the other guy just had a really unlucky game, but that's really far from the truth. By the way, I'm fresh, a jungle main with years of pain, bad teammates, and questionable ganks under my belt. I made these channels so you can skip the BS, dodge overpricing coaching gurus, and actually start improving. Whether you're stuck in bronze or aiming to hit masters, I've been where you are. And now I help people climb without wasting years, and I offer free coaching for the new Discord members. It will be a short coaching session where we go through your WOD. I will pick the WOD, it doesn't matter in which region you are. I will be able to download it and review it with you and go into details and see your key mistakes so you can climb in your next games. If you want to learn more about my coaching, just join my Discord server. You will get the link in my description, in the video description, and you will find the reviews and you can find more info on how this coaching looks like. But now back to the video, and the first mistake will be why actually being too late to this gank. And the first mistake is that, please, doesn't matter if you're playing a ganking jungler or not and your clear is somewhat slow, even for someone like V or Y, depends how you like to pronounce it, you have no excuses not to finish your clear before 3 minutes 30. Is still on her blue by 3 minutes 30, while she already used both of her smites. And this is another key mistake, that you are not jungle tracking. Sure, this Amumu is slow on his clear as well, but you have no excuses to be like this Amumu. If you want to climb, you cannot say that, okay, enemy jungler made a bunch of mistakes and my laners entered this game or whatever. You want to outperform the enemy jungler. And if you consistently outperform the enemy jungler, you will eventually climb. Trust me. Your bad teammates cannot stop you. They are just randoms. You are getting 4 random players every game. You are the only consistent factor in your games. So please don't say that, okay, but the enemy jungler has a bad clear speed as well. So what's the point? It doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, because slow clear speeds will impact how fast you can gank your lanes, or on top of that, it will impact how many plays you are able to make. It will heavily impact your gold income, because if you are stuck on your camp when there's a gankable lane, then you have to make the decision that you go and gank the lane, or you finish the camp. And if the gank is a really bad one because you are already late to it, then you will eventually die, and you are just losing on gold because you skip the camp as well. And on top of that, you are pathing towards your bot lane. Bot lane is your win condition, so kite the camp towards your lane. Like, this Amumu is already faster than you. But let's see how this plays out. We killed the support, now just go back. Like, we really don't have to make this play. Let me guess, this spy is going to die here. The wave is in a really good position. Sure, this is a low elo game. Leave it down in the comment. What do you think? Which elo is this? Because I won't tell you. I might answer it in the comments if you were right. But leave it down in the comments. What do you think? What elo is this? It's not the lowest, I will help you that. This is not an iron game. But this is too much. Let me guess. Why? Gonna die, of course. This is just game sense, but and Tristana move bot, but that's another thing. It doesn't really matter that Tristana game bot from mid lane. She actually made a really good play, but whatever. Let's keep going. So the gank wasn't bad, but it was forced too much. Like after the kill on the enemy support, we should have left that already carry freeze. There's a huge wave. This is the mistake I'm talking about, and this is what I want to highlight, that there was a huge wave. Sion was level 4. Renekton, I think, just hit level 6. Let me check this. No, he's already level 6. As level 4 jungler and a level 5 Sion, or it doesn't matter who it is, level 5, half HP, when there's a huge minion wave, you just don't gank this. And on top of that, Sion is our weak side. I get it, we are a ganking jungler, we want to gank, we want to make a lot of impact on the game, and we want to help our laners, but top is weak side, first of all. There's a huge wave, Renekton is level 6, so he's super scary, and we have camps to take. So even that we are a farming, ganking jungler, sorry, we just want to farm. Leave top lane alone. Doesn't matter if this Sion dies. He anyway wants to farm this, and on top of that, just get your camps. So that's already another mistake. But let's see how this plays out. We are just pretty much stealing XP from Sion. Renekton goes for the 1v2. Well, this was really poorly played by this Renekton, but as you can see, this was a really bad mistake by Renekton, and I can guarantee you that like 9 out of 10 times this won't work, and you're gonna end up dying. So finally, we go and farm our camps. Meanwhile, there's a fight happening on mid lane, so we should be able to rotate to this fight and see what's going on while crossing mid. And if we have to, we should rotate. If we don't have to, then don't rotate and keep farming your camps. And what do we do next? Okay, so that play on bot lane is over. Once again, we was staying in this bush. Just keep clearing your camp, please. While there's a play going on, and you already started your camp, just feel free to keep farming it and see how the play goes. If it's a winnable fight, then you have to rotate, and you should rotate as a jungler. Doesn't matter if you are farming or a ganking jungler, but in this case, Braum died, your AD carry is really low on HP, meanwhile the enemy lane is really healthy, so that lane is never gankable. You cleared the ward, which was a good thing, and you actually made a good play, so that's nice. But Amumu did not show up. Recently, he got this Drake, so this is, once again, a more in-depth concept, and it's not about that you are ganking too much. It's more about jungler tracking. This is more like a jungle tracking thing that recently Amumu got Drake, so he has to be topside, right? And we just made a good play on bot lane, so we should be looking to invade this Amumu. But this is just, like I said, the jungle tracking thing, and this is another concept, another topic which deserves a whole video. Anyway, even if you just decide to recall here, just recall, like, stop wasting time. After you got the kill, get back into the bush. If you are not invading, or if you are concerned about the enemy jungler location, then just recall and move back into your top side. Here, in the first place, we are level 6. This Renekton is level 8. Most likely he will have ult, and later on we even saw that, okay, he has ult. Why are we fighting this? Just do not fight this. Instead, what you should do, you ping help from your mid laner, you ping help on top, and you ping help on your laner's screen. That, okay, let's help with this Renekton and let's kill this guy. In the meantime, you should be farming your raptors. Just get your raptor camp. Don't fight this. This crocodile is super strong. He's 2 levels ahead. That's over 600 gold worth of stats. So that's massive. And now we are just chasing kills. Let's see what's going on next. Okay, we killed Renekton, fine. But this is not a kill that is game changing. Like, we got 300 gold, but look, our war jungler is up. We have 6 camps up. Like, this Gromp is almost up. So just wait for your laner, make this a 2v1, kill this Renekton so he cannot get away, and then look and farm your camps. But instead we decided to chase random kills and we died again for really no reason. And let's see what we do next. So we're gonna get our red buff, and I know it sucks. You died, you lost tempo, you are behind now. But the worst thing you can do right now is to try to make another play. You have 6 camps up. Just keep this in mind, a simple rule. Always try to clear at least one quadrant before you make a play, before you try to gank, before you try to get an objective, before trying to make any impact on the map. Just please get one quadrant, at least one quadrant. Sure, sometimes, especially if the game is more chaotic and there's a lot of things happening, there's a lot of things going on, then you cannot farm that much. But most of the time, you are actually able to. So once again, we are fighting void grabs, we are contesting void grabs for really no reason. When, first of all, Renekton has priority, so why are we trying to contest this? Amumu might still be around, we have been spotted, and Tristana might decide to move. She might not decide to move, despite having priority. And we have, like I said, we have 6 camps. Well, we only have 5 camps now, but this is just super bad. That we are trying, now we are wasting time. We got one void grab, sure, and now we are actually forcing this, and we even die once again. This is just really bad decision making, that we are supposed to farm, not gank this much. You can gank, but not this much, not by forcing really bad plays. You still can make impact on the map while farming, even on ganking junglers. Like, look, this situation, once again, we got our red buff, died on void grabs, respawned, and we are trying to fight once again. But why? We really don't have to. We really have no reason to. When we have so many camps and we really don't have to force any plays. We really don't have to force this many plays on the map. Like, sure, it worked, but this is unguaranteed that it would work every time. And now all of us just dies. Well, almost everyone dies. So overall, despite trading some kills, this is still a really bad play from Y. And now she's in this situation where, okay, void grabs is up, dragon is up, but I have chems up as well, so what do I know? What do I do now? And she really cannot balance farming and ganking. Once again, she cleared one camp, and now she's looking to fight once more. She haven't touched her both side camps for minutes now, which is just crazy. This is a huge gold income loss, and I don't even want to watch this game even any longer. And it's not against this guy, because this is really common jungle mistake, and I can see these habits happening in pretty much every game I watch during coaching, especially in ganking junglers. So this is the main takeaway. I will explain this more in the second WOD. So let's watch the second WOD as well. Almost 5,000 gold at 30 minutes and 55 CS, which is a really low number. You might say that, okay, this guy is doing pretty well. She has 9 KP out of 11, really nice, but she has 4 deaths, and she could have avoided pretty much all 4 of her deaths. Could be way ahead than this Amumu, because if you look at the gold graph, she only has 500 gold lead. You should have a way bigger impact, because if we just look at, okay, Amumu has 5 KP out of 11, you might say we are doing a pretty good job this game. But in fact, we have already made many mistakes, and this why we'll end up losing this game, and eventually she will fall behind in gold, and she will lose all her lead. but more in the next game. Okay, so here we are in the second game. Light so far was doing a very similar path, starting on the top side towards the bot lane. I've picked a challenger player, so I don't have to type in the comments that, okay, this is a challenger player, or should be. Still, he's not perfect. He will make some mistakes, but the main takeaway will be how he actually manages to balance farming and ganking. And the first thing is she actually was able to finish her full clear before 3 minutes 30, which is already a massive difference. And because she had no bot prio, she gave up bot grab and she's just gonna trade the top grab for it. In the meantime, Raptors are respawning. She has prio, so this time she's being aggressive. If you remember the previous game where the other Y was trying to make a play and contest Harad, why she wasn't sure where the enemy laners are, and she actually died to Akari and Amomo. But this time around, we have prio. We are a really strong jungler. At least at this stage, we are stronger than someone like Lilia. And we have the prio. So if LeBlanc comes, we can actually fight this Lilia, and perhaps she even dies. Well, she flashed away. So now we actually had a small time window where we could have invaded Lilia, so that's what we did. But now, since Corki is here, Lilia is safe, so we have to fall back into our own jungle. Our topside camps are respawning. We are around top anyway, so we might as well take our topside camps once again, and then we should recall. Depends on her build. I'm sure she already has around 1000 gold. Yeah, she does. So if she goes for the Eclipse build, she could have recalled sooner, but if she goes for a different build, then if she goes for the Trinity Force build, then she needed these 2 extra camps to get Phage. So in that case, it would not make sense to recall and be 200 gold off. And yeah, she goes for the Trinity build. And guess what? Like the other Y, after recalling, or more like after dying, she already was trying to make another play on the map. And what is this Y doing? She's farming, right? She is rewarding herself. She's getting as many resources as she possibly can. In the meantime, there's a potential play going on bot lane, but she isn't rotating ASAP. She is constantly looking at the play and sees what's going on. If she can rotate, she will. If she doesn't have to, then she finishes Krugs and rotates after. And this is like a very similar play to what the other Y had in the previous game, but she had this gank option after the first gank, and this time around, this Y had after the second clear. But still, so far, so much similar, right? We actually farm our camps, and whenever there's a play, we are reacting and we are rotating. I'm not saying this Y is the most proactive player ever, but you don't have to. Despite being a ganking jungler, you then have to force plays non-stop and try to impact every lane. Y is super strong now, and she has a lot of gold, but guess what? Her world topside quadrant is up. She has nothing to play for. Mid is recalling. Top is not on lane yet, so what is she doing? She is actually farming her camps. And we are only at 7 minutes, and this Y already has the same CS amount like the previous one. The previous one had 55 CS at 13 minutes. This Y has almost 27 CS after she finishes this camp. 57 CS at only 8 minutes. She reached the same CS number 5 minutes sooner. And after she cleared all her topside camps and her one quadrant is down, she sees a gank opportunity on mid, so she goes for it. And guess what? Now we killed mid lane and Void Grabs is up. But in the meantime, they spotted Lydia, so this is another. This is really good that I found this game. I watching this game for the first time, and it's really good that I picked this game, because right now I guarantee that you are in this scenario many times that okay, you are like you kill mid laner, you can go and get void grubs, but you spotted the enemy jungler. If you did, it's really nice. This ward actually spotted her, and you might be wondering what you should do. Your bot side quadrant is up, and the void grubs is up as well. So you have pretty much two options, and only one option is right. So first option, get void grubs, get the ward from the void grubs and get the camp, or go and defend your bot side. The right decision will be to actually go into bot side and defend it from Lilia, because it's not a threat from Lilia to get void grubs, because obviously she is at bottom side. So you can delay this and get this camp later on, but you will lose on 300 gold if you give your wall bot side quadrant up. So you want to defend it, and this vibe will go and defend it most likely. Yeah, unfortunately, Lydia is super fast on her clear speed, so she will steal our raptors. But guess what? That play is over, and what we do next? We are farming our jungle. We are not looking to chase this Lydia like how the previous Y was chasing Renekton just because Lydia stole our raptors. We don't care. It's fine. It's just one camp. In the meantime, if there's a play on bot, let's rotate to that and let's make an impact. If not, then we want to finish our camps and finish our drugs. But once again, we didn't force anything. The play showed itself, and we got a free kill. Because Saya was overextending, she was really looking to kill our Tristana, but she failed, and we managed to clean up the fight. And we rotated at the right time. After the play is over, we are not looking to force anything. We are getting our clogs and we are resetting, because most likely, yeah, she has our Trinity Force, so we are on a huge power spike. And guess what? Now we can look to get the Void Grubs, because we have some time before our top quadrant is respawning. We are on a power spike, we have our completed item, we don't have jungle camps up, so we can actually farm the Void Grubs, especially because we have Prio. We have mid Prio, our support is rotating, Varus after this wave will be able to fight with us. Malphite alone is not a threat. Enemy mid laner is coming, and the enemy support is coming as well. So look to get out and look to play patiently. Patience is super key here. Just focus on the same target as your team focuses, and fight with your team in pick the right target, get the target, and then get out once the fight is over. After the fight is over, guess what we are doing next? We are fighting, we are getting our jungle camps. And after our jungle camps, after we cleared our top quadrant, we can look for a potential play on the mid lane, or we can look to get our bot side camps. Unless Lydia steals them all. We are not running mid and forcing a play if we don't have to. Our priority will be the camp, and if the play shows up, then we are going for the play. Once again, our top quadrant is down, one quadrant is down, and now we are actually trying to make a play. Perfect, we killed Lilia, and now we can reward ourselves with one objective. So this is what I call a balance between farming and ganking. And this Vi has a similarly high impact as the previous one, but she decided to go in when she knew that, okay, that fight is winnable, that's a good fight, I can make an impact. She was patient, she really waited for the best moments to fight with her team, and she didn't just randomly force plays on the map. She instead decided to farm her camps when she could. when she had the free time for it. And now she goes for farming because there's nothing on the map and she wants to reward herself once more. So at 12 minutes, we have over 5,000 gold. The other we only had 55 CS or so. By 12 or 13 minutes, there's a massive 20 to 30 CS difference, which is massive. And there is 1,500 gold difference between the two players. That's like half an item difference, and it's only the first 30 minutes, which is a massive difference, both in CS, both in gold, and they pretty much had the same impact on the game. Dr. Y had 6 KP out of 11, this Y has 6 KP out of 9. Sure, this Y is slightly better, but you get the idea. And she has high CS numbers. I think she had an average of 6.8 CS in this game. Meanwhile, the other Y had only 4.8 or something, but below 5 CS a minute. And it's a really bad excuse, even on the ganking junglers, that, okay, I cannot have high CS numbers. That's wrong. You still can have 6, 7, or even 8 CS per minute sometimes, but in that case, you are super ahead. So, yeah, this was the main takeaway of this video, of these WOD reviews, that please, just because you are playing a ganking jungler, that doesn't mean you have to gank non-stop, because you really don't have to. You have to balance farming and ganking, so just please farm more and force less plays, because you really don't have to force that many plays on ganking junglers. You will find the right time, you will have the right opportunities to make an impact. In the meantime, if you have 2 options, to farm or to force the play, just go with farming and you will escape low elo in no time, and you will climb super fast. This time around, I just want to show you and highlight the importance of farming, because this is how you get a massive lead over the enemy jungler. And despite playing a ganking jungler, we are out farming Lilia, who has one of the fastest clears in the game. There you have it. Just because you're playing a just because you're playing a ganking jungler, it does not mean you need to have low CS numbers. It only means you have to balance ganking and farming better, and you will still be able to have high CS numbers in your games. This Y already has 3 camp lead on Lilia, despite Lilia being the one who was actually invading us earlier, right? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, then smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm planning to come with more Jenga content. As always, see you all in my next video, and don't forget to join my Discord server. The link will be in the description, and leave a comment down below if it was helpful. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. See you in the next one.